Mike Fisher reporting from Dallas, where the Dallas Mavericks have swiftly now made their moves, 1, 2, and maybe 3 in the front office. Nico Harrison is the new general manager slash president of basketball operations, I think, maybe vice president of basketball operations. He will have the most powerful title in this shuffle, underneath Mark Cuban, of course. Nico Harrison is a guy who played basketball in the mid-'90s at Montana State. He was a 3-time all-academic player. He was a charismatic point guard, defense first, who helped the Bobcats make it to the NCAAs. He was going to study to be a doctor after growing up watching his dad and mom work so hard in Washington State. His dad worked in an aluminum mill and in 30 days missed 1 day of work. Instead of going into medicine, he went into basketball, played a little bit overseas, and then found himself in a friendship with people like Kobe Bryant and others. And the next thing you know, he's a powerful Nike executive over the course of what is now a very successful career outside of the world of running a basketball team. That was business. This is going to be a little bit different. He will have the big title. Jason Kidd is the new Dallas Mavericks head coach. This move being criticized in some circles for a couple of reasons. One, the fact that Kidd has had a couple turns now at being an NBA head coach and has not been wildly successful. That's fair. And then the domestic violence background that I think most Mavericks fans know about, and I think will and should be addressed by the Mavericks when there's a press conference and the rest. But these moves now, the offers, the agreement, verbal agreements are official. Michael Finley is in this mix very much as far as we know. And then Dirk Nowitzki is being billed as something more than just a casual advisor here. I'm dubious about the idea that Dirk's going to show up in a suit and a briefcase. I don't see it. But Dirk Nowitzki serving the organization in whatever capacity necessary, maybe I do see that. What was necessary, I think, was for Mark Cuban to use Dirk as a sounding board to get to this point. Now, recruiting is what this needs to be all about. If Nico Harrison, with his deep connections in Nike and elsewhere, can't recruit, if Michael Finley, with a reputation he's now built on the court and off, can't recruit, if Jason Kidd, who I know once he coaches you in his previous couple stops in Milwaukee and with the Nets, did rub some of his players the wrong way. I keep arguing, by the way, in defense of Rick Carlisle, that's the nature of this beast. You have to live together over the course of 6 months. Planes, hotel rooms, locker rooms, gym floors. You are going to rub each other the wrong way sometimes. I don't think, for instance, that the Carlisle-Luka Doncic dynamic was we don't like each other. I just think it was we're both pounding our heads against this same wall trying to find answers. And sometimes our heads clonked into one another. That'll happen, I'm sure, going forward at times with Jason Kidd. But he is almost universally beloved by players in this league. Therefore, between Cuban, who hasn't had much success in recruiting, frankly, Nico, who I think is in large part here for that reason, Finley, who's involved and has 7 years now of executive experience in the Mavericks front office, working under the departed Donnie Nelson, Jason Kidd, who was endorsed by the outgoing Rick Carlisle as he signs up with Indiana, and Luka. If that group of people can't recruit, well, then we're going to have another announcement in a year or 2 or 3 about a new president of basketball operations, a new general manager, a new head coach. Mavericks fans, hopefully not a new star. This is a great opportunity, by the way, because you subscribe, you hit the like button, and you hang out with us. When there's an alert, here we are and here you are. Let's give away the Dirk Nowitzki Legends jersey. We said that once we got to 30,000 followers, we would do so. We've been there now. Now we're starting to climb towards 40,000 subscribers. Let's give it away now. Put your desire for the Dirk jersey in the comments below. This is really, truly Dirk Nowitzki's G League jersey. Never wore it in a game, but as you can see, that was the intention. You can tell by the length. This is Dirk Nowitzki's actual G League jersey. I think there might be one of these in the whole world, and I'm going to give it to you. Just say you want it, and you will be entered, and we'll make a decision here in the next 24 hours. Marcia will throw a dart. and you will be the winner. Hopefully the Mavericks are winners as well as they make their front office moves. Nico has a verbal agreement. Jason Kidd has his verbal agreement. Michael Finley in the mix somewhere. And now let's get Luka to work together and do some Dallas Mavericks free agency and trade. Because, by the way, as it relates, for instance, to Dame Lillard in Portland, he's not a free agent. That doesn't mean he can't leave Portland. He is an admirer of Nico. He is an admirer of Luka. And he is an admirer of Jason Kidd. That's just one example of a guy. If he decides he's disgruntled where he's at and tells his team, I want out, then we start adding up what ammunition, maybe not enough, but worth a try, what ammunition the Mavericks might have to go get a player like that. Add a player like that, and you are now a real contender. It's Luka plus after that. Your Dirk jersey, just ask for it, and you'll be entered in the contest below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Fish out.